I wanted to ask, early last month, I believe it was April 2nd, the FedWire system went down, and I was just wondering if you could talk about what happened there, how long it lasted, whether you know what happened, whether you're still looking into it, and whether it's something that could happen again.
Sure, so that's right. I want to say it was April 1, but it may have been April 2. In any case, the FedWire did go down for a few hours in the 3 or 4 hour range. We were able to quickly identify the problem. It was an internal problem, and we were able to correct it and make changes so that that problem and other problems like it cannot repeat themselves. So we learned from these instances. They're fairly rare, but we learned from them, and in this case, it was internal and it's been corrected.
Steve Matthews with Bloomberg. Next month, we have the 10th anniversary of the end of the recession, and there are some countries that have had expansions for 15, 20, 25 years. Do you think that's something that's practical for the U.S., that we could have that kind of lengthy expansion? And for you personally, if we had a recession during your tenure, would you consider that a failure?
I wouldn't want to speculate. There's always the example of Australia that everyone I think is aware of, where I think they're in year 28 of their expansion. So things are possible. I think all I can see is that we have an economy where the expansion is continuing, growth is at a healthy level, the labor market is strong, we see job creation, we see wages moving up, inflation is low, which gives us the ability to be patient. And we do expect it to move up, and we want it to move up to 2%. So I see us on a good path for this year.
Do you see any parallels with the 1990s when, for example, some people have pointed out in the U.S. the longest expansion before this one, there was a rate cut in 1995, and the rates went up, and then they came down, and there was that kind of management. Do you see similarities in today's situation?
Similarities in the length. I mean, the situations were quite different then. This was before inflation really was under control. But it's very interesting to look at the history. I find it quite interesting to look at different periods. But I think in our own cycle, we face a particular set of challenges that are really what's relevant for us now.